Imagine stepping into a city where time stopped more than 2,000 years ago. Streets covered in thick volcanic ash, houses frozen in perfect detail, and people caught in their final moments, mid-step, mid-conversation, forever trapped by the deadly eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Pompeii was a bustling Roman city filled with vibrant life, markets full of traders, children playing in the streets, families dining in lavish homes. But in AD 79, everything changed in an instant. A massive explosion from nearby Vesuvius buried the entire city under meters of ash and rock, preserving it like a mysterious time capsule for centuries to come. As you walk through the ruins today, you can almost hear the whispers of ancient voices, see the colorful frescoes still glowing on walls, and witness the haunting plaster casts of victims, silent reminders of nature's terrifying power. Get ready to explore the hidden secrets of Pompeii, a city that tells a story frozen in time, waiting to reveal its mysteries. Pompeii's story begins over 2,600 years ago, around 600 BC, when it was first founded by the Oscans, an ancient Italic people. Nestled on the Bay of Naples, the city soon became a melting pot of cultures. Greek settlers brought their art and architecture, while later the powerful Romans made Pompeii an important part of their vast empire. By the 1st century BC, Pompeii had transformed into a thriving Roman city. It was a busy commercial center, filled with markets, workshops, and bustling streets. Its location near Mount Vesuvius provided fertile land for farming, making it an ideal place for both trade and agriculture. Pompeii was not just a city of business. It was a cultural hub where art, religion, and social life flourished. Life in Pompeii reflected the complex Roman society. The city's population was diverse, including wealthy landowners, merchants, artisans, slaves, and freedmen. Public baths, theaters, temples, and villas dotted the city, showcasing Roman engineering and luxury. Politics during this time shifted from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire, impacting local governance and daily life in Pompeii. But all of this came to a sudden and tragic end in AD 79. On a day that would be forever etched in history, Mount Vesuvius erupted violently. For hours, clouds of ash, pumice, and deadly gases rained down, burying Pompeii and nearby towns under a thick blanket of volcanic debris. The eruption was so powerful that it preserved buildings, artwork, and even the remains of people exactly as they were in those final moments. For centuries, Pompeii lay hidden beneath layers of ash, lost to time and nature. It wasn't until the 18th century that explorers and archaeologists began uncovering the city's ruins, revealing an extraordinary snapshot of ancient Roman life. The site quickly became one of the world's most important archaeological discoveries. Today, Pompeii offers a unique window into the life of an ancient civilization suddenly stopped in time. Each artifact, fresco, and street tells a story of a people who lived, worked, and dreamed, until nature's fury froze their world forever. Pompeii was more than just a city. It was a masterpiece of Roman urban planning and architecture. Walking through its ruins today, you can still see the carefully laid out streets, the grand public spaces, and the homes that tell stories of a sophisticated civilization. The city was built on a grid system, with straight, narrow streets crossing at right angles. Wide paved roads allowed carts and pedestrians to move easily, while sidewalks separated them from traffic. Public spaces like the Forum, the heart of Pompeii's political and social life, were surrounded by important buildings such as temples, markets, and government offices. Pompeii was famous for its baths, places where citizens relaxed, exercised, and socialized. The Stabian Baths, one of the oldest and largest, featured heated rooms, cold plunge pools, and elegant mosaics. The amphitheater, one of the oldest surviving Roman arenas, could hold up to 20,000 spectators who gathered for gladiator fights and public events. Temples dedicated to gods like Jupiter and Apollo dotted the city, reflecting the religious life of its people. Wealthy residents lived in large villas decorated with beautiful frescoes and mosaics, showcasing scenes from mythology and daily life. Two of the most famous houses, the House of the Faun and the Villa of the Mysteries, reveal extraordinary artistic and architectural detail. The Villa of the Mysteries is renowned for its vibrant frescoes depicting mysterious ritual scenes that still puzzle historians today. The materials used in Pompeii's buildings reveal the advanced technology of the Romans. Stone and concrete formed sturdy walls, while colorful tiles created intricate mosaics on floors. Frescoes covered walls with rich colors and detailed images, preserved remarkably well by the volcanic ash that later buried the city. Roman engineering was truly ahead of its time. Aqueducts brought fresh water into the city, feeding public fountains and baths. An advanced drainage system beneath the streets ensured rainwater and wastewater were quickly carried away, keeping the city clean and healthy. Roads were carefully constructed with layers of stone for durability, some of which are still visible today. One of the wonders of Pompeii is how the volcanic ash from Mount Vesuvius acted as a natural preservative. The thick layers of ash sealed off buildings and artworks from weather and time, creating a perfect time capsule. This is why frescoes still glow with color, mosaics retain their patterns, and the very layout of the city remains clear for us to study. As you explore the ruins, close-ups of cracked frescoes, mosaic patterns, and worn street pavements reveal stories of everyday life, children playing, markets bustling, religious festivals celebrated. Each corner holds a piece of history, frozen in time by nature's power. Pompeii was not just a city of stone and streets. It was a living, breathing community deeply rooted in religion, culture, and tradition. The people of Pompeii worshipped a rich pantheon of Roman gods and goddesses, with grand temples dedicated to Jupiter, the king of gods, Apollo, the god of light and music, and many others. These temples were more than places of worship. They were centers of social life where festivals, rituals, and sacrifices connected the people with the divine. Daily life in Pompeii was marked by religious observances and local traditions. Festivals honoring the gods filled the calendar with vibrant celebrations. Processions, feasts, and theatrical performances were common, reflecting the community's devotion and cultural richness. These rituals not only offered spiritual comfort, but also reinforced social bonds within the city. Pompeii's society was structured and hierarchical. At the top were the patricians, wealthy landowners, and nobles, who owned grand villas and controlled much of the city's wealth. The plebeians, or common citizens, included artisans, merchants, and farmers who worked hard to make a living. Slaves, unfortunately, formed the lowest class, performing many essential jobs but without freedom or rights. Trade was the lifeblood of Pompeii's vibrant market life. The city's strategic location near the Bay of Naples made it a hub for goods coming from across the Roman Empire: olive oil, wine, pottery, and exotic spices. Markets buzzed with activity, and merchants and customers mingled amid the colorful stalls, creating a lively economic and social scene. Pompeii's culture was shaped by a blend of influences. The Greeks and Etruscans, earlier settlers of the region, left their mark on art, religion, and customs. This mix gave Pompeii a unique cultural flavor that can still be seen in its art and architecture. Mythological themes were everywhere, on frescoes, mosaics, and statues, telling stories of gods, heroes, and legendary creatures that inspired and educated people. Over time, stories and oral traditions about Pompeii's tragic end were passed down through generations. Locals shared tales of the sudden eruption of Vesuvius, mixing fact with myth. Some spoke of ghostly apparitions and mysterious spirits said to roam the ruins, creating a rich folklore that still fascinates visitors today. These ghost stories and legends add a layer of mystery to Pompeii's ruins, making the city not only an archaeological wonder, but also a place of cultural intrigue and haunting beauty. One of the most haunting mysteries of Pompeii lies in the shapes of its victims, captured forever in time. When archaeologists first began digging through the thick volcanic ash, they found empty cavities where human bodies once lay. Curious, they filled these hollow spaces with plaster, revealing chilling casts of people frozen in their final moments. Some clutching loved ones, others shielding their faces in fear. These ash casts offer a powerful and emotional glimpse into the tragedy, but many questions remain unanswered. Did everyone in Pompeii perish that day? Or did some manage to escape the deadly eruption? The truth is still unclear. While many were trapped, historians believe that some residents fled before the volcano's full fury. However, no clear records exist about who survived or how many lives were lost. This mystery leaves room for endless speculation. Pompeii's ruins also hide strange and surprising discoveries. Graffiti scrawled on walls reveal messages from lovers, political slogans, and even crude jokes, painting a vivid picture of everyday life and attitudes. The city's famous erotic art, once shocking to early visitors, tells us about ancient Roman openness towards sexuality. Secret tunnels and hidden chambers have been uncovered, hinting at a complex underground world used for escape or storage. Many theories swirl about what warnings the people of Pompeii had before the eruption. Some say minor earthquakes and strange animal behavior signaled danger, but perhaps these signs were ignored or misunderstood. The suddenness and scale of the eruption made escape difficult, trapping many inside. Adding to the intrigue are paranormal stories and myths. Visitors and locals alike have reported eerie feelings, ghost sightings, and strange sounds within the ruins. Is Pompeii haunted by the souls of those who perished? While science offers no proof, these tales add an eerie layer of mystery to the ancient city. Archaeologists continue to make new discoveries using cutting-edge technologies like ground-penetrating radar, 3D scanning, and chemical analysis. These tools reveal hidden buildings, unexcavated areas, and new insights into Pompeii's final hours. Each finding deepens our understanding while raising new questions. Over the years, conspiracy theories and alternative ideas about the eruption have also emerged. Some suggest that Pompeii was deliberately covered up, or that the event was exaggerated in ancient writings. While mainstream science rejects these claims, they reflect how Pompeii continues to capture imaginations worldwide. Today, Pompeii stands as one of the world's most fascinating archaeological sites, welcoming millions of visitors every year. Walking through the vast excavations, tourists step back in time, exploring ancient streets, grand villas, public baths, and vibrant frescoes, all remarkably preserved beneath layers of volcanic ash. Visitors can also enjoy the nearby museums, like the National Archaeological Museum in Naples, which displays artifacts, sculptures, and treasures recovered from Pompeii and other ancient sites. Guided tours offer expert insights into the city's history, culture, and dramatic end, making the experience even richer. The best time to visit Pompeii is during spring and autumn, when the weather is mild and the crowds are thinner. Summers can be hot and busy, while winters are cooler but less crowded. Planning your visit during these seasons allows for a more comfortable and immersive experience. Pompeii is perfectly located near other famous attractions. Just a short drive away is Mount Vesuvius itself, the still active volcano that shaped the city's fate. Visitors can hike to its crater for stunning views of the Bay of Naples. The vibrant city of Naples, with its rich history and delicious cuisine, and the breathtaking Amalfi Coast are also close by, making Pompeii part of a larger, unforgettable travel journey. Around the site, visitors will find cafes to rest and enjoy local food, souvenir shops offering unique gifts, and cultural programs such as reenactments and special exhibitions. Some areas now feature cutting-edge virtual reality experiences, allowing tourists to see Pompeii as it once was, alive and bustling. Famous figures from history to today have marveled at Pompeii's wonders, including artists, writers, and explorers. Tourism plays a vital role in preserving this heritage site. Entrance fees and donations fund ongoing excavations and conservation efforts, ensuring that Pompeii's story will continue to be told for generations. When visiting, expect to walk a lot on uneven surfaces, so comfortable shoes are a must. Tickets can be purchased online or at the entrance, and guided tours are highly recommended to fully appreciate the city's rich history. Have you ever dreamed of walking through a city frozen in time? Imagine standing where ancient Romans once lived, surrounded by stories preserved for thousands of years. If you could visit Pompeii, what would you want to see first? The stunning frescoes, the grand amphitheater, or the haunting plaster casts of its last victims? Do you believe there are still secrets hidden beneath the ash, waiting to be uncovered by future explorers? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please like this video if you enjoyed the journey. Subscribe for more fascinating stories from history, and share your ideas or travel plans in the comments below. Your small actions help bring the next amazing video right to you.